Hello everyone, I'm Cale Voglewede.
I am Camden Aanenson.
I am Sam Lucht.
And I'm Tristan Wilson.
And we are the Bushel Capstone Group at NDSU. In this video, we will cover the project we have been working on over the course of the spring 2025 semester, the Live Integration Dashboard project. Tristan, would you mind going over what Bushel is and what it strives for?
Yeah, of course. At their core, Bushel is a local software company providing digital operation services for farms and other agricultural businesses across the United States and Canada. One of their primary objectives is to modernize the agricultural sector with simple yet effective software solutions that allow growers to focus on what truly matters, cultivating the farm. Accordingly, Bushel offers a variety of digital services to improve the efficiency of farms. These services vary from payment management systems to bid monitoring tools. In all, Bushel's commitment to improving the productivity of agricultural businesses is where our project comes into play.
Bushel assigned the team to create a web app component for the Bushel Admin Portal, a website where administrators and tech support can analyze various diagnostics of a business's operations. With it, the app is meant to provide a way to visualize metadata about customer information processed by Bushel servers. Metadata is defined as a record at Bushel. The main need behind creating the app was to facilitate an easier method of verifying authentic data between a client's database and one of Bushel's. Here is the main conceptual design for the Live Integration Dashboard project. As one can see, the app employs a dashboard interface. The number of records processed is listed near the top, the visualization of the records is done in the middle with a bar graph, and a breakdown of the records are shown at the bottom.
With that, let's go over the general runtime execution of the project. There are 3 major steps. The first major step is to run all the necessary queries needed. This is accomplished with the combined use of Victoria Metrics and TanStack Query. Victoria Metrics is the API utilized to query the data concerning the records. TanStack Query is the software library that allows the easier use of asynchronous queries in the form of React hooks. Both the filter labels and record data are queried with Victoria Metrics in TanStack Query. The next major step is preparing the data for display. Since Victoria Metrics returns JSON objects for each of the queries, the objects need to be parsed and transformed into more relevant data structures. All dynamic information rendered within the app uses parsed data in data structures such as maps or dynamic arrays. Data preparation was done manually with TypeScript functions. The final step of runtime is rendering. Once the appropriate data structures are passed as arguments to the React components, the rendering of dynamic information can begin. Victory Charts is used for the rendering of the graph component. Next.js is the React framework of choice to perform the rendering of the entire web app.
To conclude the video, I will detail some high points and low points that our group faced throughout the project. Starting with some of the low points, one notable struggle was the limited amount of time available to work on the project. Since the capstone project is limited to 1 semester, this meant learning a tech stack and implementing it in a project within 16 weeks. With the group having little knowledge about developing web applications, the time frame made development slow and subject to frequent blocks. Another issue the group faced was the lack of a unified development environment. Due to development occurring on a local server on all of our machines, all development environments had to be configured from scratch. This process took a lot of time away from development. As for the high points, there were many positives when working on the capstone with Bushel. For one, the entire team got more experience with web development. With the large demand for web applications, the exposure to web-specific tools will prove invaluable. Second, working with live data from Bushel with Victoria Metrics was also insightful. Being able to engage with a larger, more realistic dataset with powerful query tools was rewarding. Finally, to cap it all off, we had the pleasure of collaborating and receiving guidance from our mentors at Bushel. They provided valuable feedback while the team worked on the project and gave us a taste of what it's like to work professionally in software development.
That is all we have. Thanks for listening.